there, how you doing? I'm Andrew, welcome to my workshop. Today we are continuing work on the shaker nightstand by shaping the top. I've got it all squared up in its final dimensions. Now what we're going to do is, since this is my reference side, I've marked it with an R right there. On the underside, we're going to put a bevel all the way around. And it's just a matter of marking two edges, an equal distance of 1 inch in all the way around, and then we're going to mark down from our reference edge an arbitrary distance that we want. I'd say 1/4 inch is nice. It leaves a nice lip there, and then we'll just plane to our lines on this side and on this side, and it'll leave a really nice bevel. All right, let's get to it. We're going to start by setting our marking gauge to 1 inch, and then flipping it on to the bottom and marking that inch all the way around. You want it really good and deep. Next, we're going to mark from the top the thickness of our bevel. And like I said, 1/4 inch would be a good one. All right, we're going to mark down, and we're going to do this on all sides. This is our top on the back here. Again, marking from that side. On the end grain, it could be a little hard to see your line, but again, if you make a good deep line, it shouldn't be a problem. Again, you don't have to make it 1/4 inch. In fact, if you want to make it a little chunkier, that's fine too. This actually looks pretty thin, but I'm going to give it a try, see what it looks like. You know, we'll see. Now what I like to do is on the cross grain, because you always want to cut across the grain first on these panels. I like to take my knife, set it in my line here, so you can see the line right there. I set it in the line, and then I just sever the fibers most of the way down, just rocking it, kind of coming but not passing the line. And I do that all the way. Okay, we're gonna clamp up our panel here. I would recommend not doing it too tight because you don't want to damage your nice sides here. So just enough pressure. Now that you've got it clamped in, we're just gonna start by going across. Like I said, I like to go at an angle. Make sure your blade is good and sharp. I'm trying to keep my line fairly even here and on the bottom, and then whenever it's time, I'll come back and skew it again, and then make sure I bring my line down to full depth. I want to show you the difference it makes whenever you skew versus when you come straight across. Here's a straight across cut. Look at the tear outs. And then now I'm going to show you what it's like when you skew. can get a little bit better of a surface. My line is disappearing. I'm close on the bottom. And we'll just shift it a little. Okay, now I'm at my line here. I'm very close to my line here. So I'm gonna try and just take a few passes to flatten it out. And do any final adjustments. Great, there's our first side. Pretty quick, right? I left a little bit above the line because I'm gonna actually come back and sand this because I got still some tear out that I'm not happy with. But actually, you know, before I sand it, I'm gonna try see what I can get with my my smoothing plane at an angle here. So yeah, just like you would any other portion of the board, when you hit your line, come back with your smoother, and you should be good to go. It looks good. Now the other side as well, and come back with this guy. I'm going to take the smoother. Alright, so here's what it looks like. And now we're going to do the other sides. The reason why we do the cross grain first is because now when we come back and do with the grain, it'll clean up all our tear out that we had. And really we had minimal because we took good precautions. Before we continue, do you notice that this corner is starting to have a bevel on it? Maybe you can't see it yet. You'll see. We want this to have a perfect line from there to there, just connecting our two corners. That's our goal. All right, I'm even up here. Got a good even down at the bottom. Now you should be able to see it right there. We want it to go from the corner of the pencil line to the corner of the actual board. Alright, I'm feeling comfortable coming back with my smoother now. Now once I connect these corners, I'm not going to touch that corner anymore, just leave it. Same goes for the back side, I'm very close on both. This one, I'm going to stop. And that one looks good too. I'm happy. Again, see the corner? Alrighty, last side. You know what? I'm going to take it down a little bit more. I accidentally erased my line here, wasn't being careful. Well, that's that. It was so fast. This was ridiculously quick. Here it is. Here's the profile. It looks like that on all sides. I'm really satisfied with the results. Like I said, I'm still gonna do a little bit of sanding on the cross grain, so I didn't take it all the way down to my lines, but I'm very, very close. Underneath, it looks like this. You can see the angles meet from corner to corner, or very close because I left a little bit of room. And there we go. I love it. It's a very discreet bevel. A 1/4 inch is all we have of a lip there. I'm just really enjoying it. So again, this was just quick and really simple. If you have a sharp blade and you lay it out really well and then you take care to just mitigate the blowout, I think you'll be really pleased with the result. It's a really nice and it's a really elegant solution, a way to make your furniture look a little less beefy. You don't always want everything to be just straight edges. This is a straight line look, but it doesn't have that. Because of the bevel underneath, it just gives the appeal that it's not as thick as it is. So it gives it a little bit more of just a finesse and a finished look to it. Well, I hope it's been enjoyable and useful, and I'll see you around here for the next one.